Every Super Bowl Sunday, it feels like the entire country is emotionally plugged into the same outlet. Millions of people plan their day around it, argue about it, and ride every play like it personally affects their life. And yet, there's a huge group of people for whom none of that lands at all. Not out of rebellion, not to seem interesting, they just feel nothing. What most people don't realize is that caring deeply about sports isn't some universal human instinct. It's not hardwired the same way hunger or fear is. It's something the brain learns to respond to, and not every brain responds the same way. When fans get emotionally invested, what's really happening is a mix of group identity and emotional projection. Your brain treats the team as us, even though you've never met the players and have zero influence over the outcome. For some people, that mental shortcut never fully clicks. Watching others celebrate or rage over a game feels like observing a reaction in a foreign language. You understand that something is happening, but it doesn't trigger anything inside you. And that's not a defect. It's a difference in how much stimulation your nervous system actually wants. Some brains crave intensity, noise, suspense, momentum swings, collective emotion. Other brains find that same environment draining. A 3-hour game filled with shouting, tension, and constant unpredictability can feel less like entertainment and more like work. The excitement other people feel registers as overload instead. There's also the issue of control. When you watch a game, you invest emotionally in something you cannot affect in any meaningful way. You can cheer, complain, wear the jersey, follow the rituals, but nothing you do changes the outcome. Some people love that emotional ride for its own sake. Others feel uncomfortable pouring energy into something so disconnected from their actions. They'd rather focus on things where effort actually moves the needle. Modern life doesn't help either. Most people already feel overstimulated before the game even starts. Notifications, deadlines, financial stress, constant news alerts. For someone who's already near their limit, the Super Bowl isn't a break from stress. It's just another demand on their attention. Add a loud party, multiple conversations, bright screens, and social pressure to react correctly, and it can become exhausting fast. Then there's the social side that no one likes to admit. When you don't care about the Super Bowl, you don't just feel bored. You can feel out of sync. Everyone else seems to be sharing a moment you're not part of. You're expected to have opinions, favorite commercials, strong feelings. Pretending to care can feel fake, but not caring can feel isolating. Of course, sometimes the explanation really is simple. People have different tastes. Some love football. Some love horror movies. Some love techno music. Some can't stand any of it. We don't need a diagnosis for every preference. Not liking the Super Bowl isn't a psychological problem. The assumption that everyone should like it is the strange part. What's actually revealing is how uncomfortable it makes people when someone says they don't care. That reaction shows how much sports function as identity and belonging. To some people, rejecting the game feels like rejecting the group, and that tension has very little to do with football itself. So if you don't care about the Super Bowl, you're not broken. You're not missing something essential. Your brain just doesn't light up for that particular stimulus. And if you love it, that's fine too. We don't all need the same things to feel engaged or connected. Different temperaments are probably the only reason society works at all. If this perspective resonated with you, subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into psychology and human behavior. And I'm curious, do you care about the Super Bowl, or have you always felt disconnected from the hype? Leave a comment and share your experience.